Friends, this is our hero Nikki Halstead, Special Forces trained killer who spent her entire life on battlefields. Nikki tells that she took training in 3rd Cavalry Regiment, then Special Ops. She can tell the exact second that on putting 1-inch cut in carotid artery, how long it takes for a person to bleed out. Tactics, weapons, munitions, covert ops, black ops, battlefield triage, she has deeply learned the complete logistics of death. But friends, here, Nikki says something that touches the heart. Learning to take life was taught, but giving life, bringing someone into the world, raising a child, no one tells anything about this. You are completely alone. From here, Nikki's daughter Chloe's story opens. Chloe, for whom Nikki's heart beats, but for whom she can never be properly present. Video calls are seen. On Chloe's 3rd birthday, Nikki is on call, sorry that she cannot be present. Then Chloe turns 6, Nikki gives surprise. Chloe tells dad sent cupcakes in class. Nikki promises that she will definitely come next year. The birthdays she could attend, those were Nikki's life's most precious moments. Nikki tells that on average a child spends 18 years with parents. After that, add all visits and vacations, maybe 1 more year is got in the rest of life. That's it. In one call, Nikki tells that 2 to 3 months more will take. She won't be able to come till the start of summer. Chloe sensibly says that she understands protocol. Things change. Says that Nikki is her best friend, just stay safe, we love you. But Nikki has already lost the first 15 years. And when Chloe's father dies, Nikki decides now she has to come home forever. Things have to be fixed. Friends, now scene shifts to Chloe's 16th birthday. Nikki has organized the party, but Chloe and friends want to go out later at 9 o'clock at night. Nikki finds it late, then notices that no one has eaten the cake. Erica is gluten-free. Someone else is on wellness journey. And then Chloe frustratedly says that this is typical Nikki, worry about cake, when it's Chloe's birthday, and she wanted that Nikki be present for her. And then that moment comes which breaks the heart. Chloe says that she is 16 years old, wants to go out with friends. Don't call baby, she is not small. And Nikki won't know this because she wasn't here. Nikki says she was doing duty. Chloe asks for whom. And then Chloe's pain comes out. Says that somewhere she got left in the middle, Nikki always kept fighting to keep others safe. Everyone, except leaving her and dad. Says Nikki doesn't care about them. Forgot them. Nikki says she can try to fix things, but Chloe in sharp tone says that Nikki doesn't fix things, she breaks them, and leaves. Nikki later goes to the room, asks if she is hungry, door is locked, asks to open, goes inside, Chloe has already left from the window. Scene shift. Chloe is celebrating birthday in the bar with friends Ellie and others. Friends tell that there is a cute boy at the end of the bar, everyone encourages. Nikki's call comes, but Chloe doesn't pick up. Friends leave, and here she meets Ben, that boy who offers Chloe a birthday drink. When Chloe is asked age, she tells 18, then smilingly says in 1 year, or maybe 2. Then Nikki reaches there, asks Ellie where Chloe is. Ellie tells her with Ben, nice guy he is. Nikki angrily asks what do they know about how he is. And then the nightmare starts. A car is speeding away fast, Chloe is in it. Nikki runs behind it, climbs onto the moving car like a trained soldier. The people inside are in panic, shouting to remove her. They will get caught. Nikki punches on the car, but the people inside throw her down. Those people call her crazy and run away, take a left. After some time, they think that they have left her behind, but Nikki is not one to stop. She is that woman who has come from the battlefield. What is a car to her? Friends, Nikki tells that in any disappearance, especially of a child, there are only 72 hours. 72 hours before the trail gets cold. 72 precious hours to find them. But chances are that you may not see them alive again. And Nikki has already wasted a lot of time. Now scene shift happens. Nikki has caught the butcher, who works for the syndicate. Butcher, while laughing, says that for a moment he felt Nikki had died. Tells that Mr. Sullivan has given a lot of money to personally finish Nikki. Nikki asks only one question, where is the daughter? Butcher, in a disgusting manner, says that he didn't know that livestock also have names. Tells that Nikki burned the entire whorehouse. At Club 30, killed 5 men of Sullivan. Caused a lot of damage to Syndicate. Nikki asks who is Sullivan. Does he run the Syndicate? Butcher says she is not in the position to ask questions. Better question is who she herself is. Nikki calmly says, you are Butcher, Ben told. Butcher admits Ben was only a spotter, a pretty face to trap girls. Sullivan was more upset because Ben targeted the daughter of a special forces bat. Nikki gives one chance. Tell the location of Chloe, she will leave him alive. Butcher laughs. Then Sullivan's call comes. Butcher reports that Nikki is fine. Ben will be made into beefsteak. Sullivan says he will personally handle Nikki, but Butcher decides he will kill her herself. Fight happens. Nikki overpowers him. Torturing, she asks, "Where is Chloe?" Butcher says if he tells, then those people will kill him. Nikki in a cold voice says, "What do you think I will do?" Finally, Butcher breaks, tells that he doesn't know Chloe's location, but maybe Sullivan knows. They call themselves the Syndicate. Sullivan is the manager. Above him, the chairman. Fancy business names and suits so that dealing in human flesh feels good. Imprisoning young girls, exploiting them, grooming them on American soil or for export. Nikki has to find Chloe before it's too late. When Sullivan comes to know, he gives order. Send everyone on the streets, find Nikki, and kill her. Chairman should not come to know. He does not tolerate weakness. Nikki observes that Sullivan's men are well trained. They hold perimeter, tight formation in convoy, don't wear seat belts so that faster draw is possible. Compound is impenetrable. Cameras, dogs, drones, guards overlapping fields of fire, only one way inside. Nikki will have to be creative, but first she will have to treat her injury. Here police investigation starts. Traffic camera of Club 30 and bank footage is analyzed. The target never shows face, as if she knows where the cameras are. Club's cameras burned along with the building, 5 bodies found inside. This ghost target is number 1, extremely dangerous. Nikki treats her injury herself, tells herself don't go to sleep. A good surgeon cannot be tired. Pain is temporary, no infections. Just stay awake. Time is running out. Police get footage of Red Bar, 2 hours before Club 30 burned. In it, Benjamin Blaine is seen, Syndicate's low-level spotter, and the target. Ben's fingerprints on Gary Lester's Audi. Gary in morgue, killed by shoving car key into left orbital socket. Key is of Nikki Halstead's Honda Pilot, and it is revealed that the target is a woman. BOLO is issued on black Honda Pilot. Rookie WU suggests that on license there is 624 Spring Drive address. Senior says trained killer will not go to her own house, but there is a possibility. Wu gets his first stakeout duty. Chairman comes to know about Club 30, scolds Sullivan. Profitable whorehouse burned, merchandise lost. And you didn't tell? There is export shipment tonight. Father wants livestock. Half police is on payroll. Use them. If you are manager, then manage. Otherwise, I will replace you. Nikki must die, right now. Guess what happened? Nikki does direct attack on Sullivan's convoy. Cars crash, chaos. Nikki finishes one by one. From the remaining man asks where is the daughter, tortures him. Finally, he tells that chairman runs everything, is in Grand Hotel, protected, he can help in reaching. Nikki says, no need for help. Police report, Brighton Road, 8 males dead, multiple gunshot wounds, all syndicate members. Detective says this is a walking slaughterhouse. Nikki's thoughts, when you have seen so much death, enemy and friend, comrades and lovers, then the thin line between living and dying starts to become visible. Grenade in the room. Some survive, some die. Sniper randomly chooses target. In hospital, husband dying from leukemia. Is everything random? Some greater meaning? Hidden purpose? Nikki brings Chloe home, makes her sit on couch, says you are safe, no one will touch you again. Checks eyes with light, removes jacket, and sees injury. Then SWAT team reaches 624 Spring Drive. Target armed and extremely dangerous. Lethal force authorized. Junior says civilian is inside. Captain Michaels says Nikki has killed 13 people, will not let the list add. Junior tells all were suspected syndicate members, but Michaels doesn't listen. Then Colonel Lavelle enters, U.S. Army Colonel, Nikki's former commanding officer, says if they go inside then we'll have to call for 6 body bags, shows signed document of Attorney General and command authority is with him. SWAT stands down, Nikki tells Chloe to go to store and bring medical supplies, cannot take to hospital, too many questions, she will protect. But Michaels is dirty cop, makes cameras off, live feeds off, says to hell with Pentagon people, finish that woman. SWAT breaches, but Nikki alone neutralizes 6 SWAT members. Broken bones, blood loss, no fatalities. Lavelle meets Nikki, says she is not in the field, damage cannot continue. Nikki says they took my daughter. Lavelle says I know, we'll have to talk in private. Nikki says sorry, warns not to send anyone behind, and disappears. But when she comes back, Chloe is gone. Wu meets who tells he is cop, had come to take Chloe, but she was already gone. Nikki realizes they took her back. Revenge. Should never have left her alone. Thinks she made a mistake. Thought bringing Chloe back was enough. but was wrong. Butcher killed, Sullivan killed, whorehouse burned. Now it's personal. Chloe cannot be safe until every responsible person is not dead. All of them. Lavelle confronts Michaels. Why send SWAT? Nikki killed 13 human traffickers. Why so much problem for Las Cruces police in dismantling human trafficking ring? Michaels says he is the law. There are rules. But Lavelle comments on his expensive suit. How much did you take? Hint is clear. Where did the money come from? Police raid. Nikki is missing. Then Lavelle brings his friends, federal agents who arrest Michaels. Fraud, bribery, perversion of justice, corruption of authority, illegal activities protection. NSA had sent overseas bank records to internal affairs. Michaels angrily abuses, calls Lavelle soft pencil pusher. Lavelle calmly says, maybe sitting at desk lost skills, or then take a shot. Michaels tries. Lavelle drops him to the ground with one punch. Final mission starts. Grand Hotel, center of operation. Downstairs, imprisoned girls for syndicate. Top floor chairman's penthouse. Nikki says we'll bring daughter back, then we'll kill her. Chairman gets new shipment, says bring sample up, undress her. Lavelle talks to Wu. Nikki is a mother whose daughter was kidnapped. Wu asks 13 men died. Why not simply give her back? Lavelle says it's not that simple. Nikki tells that heavily defended fortress impenetrable, but have heard this before. In training taught to find weakness. In plan, in fortification, in man. Find weakness, apply pressure, it cracks, breaks, everything falls. In hotel creates distraction. Excuse of accident, guards run, she enters. Sullivan had people, chairman had technology, cameras, security. But problem with technology, it fails. Cuts the power, darkness, guards blind, goes floor by floor, calling Chloe's name, tells imprisoned girls to run, be safe, tells that crowd behind the walls has made it easy for these people. In military, they call it kill box. Finishing one by one, she advances upwards. Chairman's man, Katara, is in panic. Then comes a very emotional moment. Chloe's voice is heard, mama, mom, mom. Memories flash, birthday talks, break things. Don't call me baby. Nikki says sorry. Chloe says don't say sorry. It's okay, promise. Nikki promises she will bring her home. She is trying very hard. She says, baby? Chloe again says, don't call me baby. Nikki says, you are beautiful. I love you. I am coming. Chairman's guards say she is still coming. Nikki finishes everyone and reaches the penthouse. She tells the imprisoned girls, leave now, you're safe. Go. Final confrontation. Chairman is standing, holding a girl as hostage. He tells Nikki to stop. Nikki pleads, please let her go. She is my daughter. Chairman laughs. This is what you want for this, all that? Okay, but Nikki acts. One moment, Chairman is finished. Nikki grabs Chloe. Stay with me, please stay with me. She calls for ambulance. Kidnapped, beaten, internal injuries, weak, carotid pulse. She is not able to communicate. Paramedics get to work. Nikki asks, will she be okay? Friends, now comes that big twist which made this movie a masterpiece. Listen carefully. Lavelle reveals to Wu, Nikki Halstead had already found her daughter Chloe almost a week earlier. But by the time she found her, Chloe was already dead. Hearing this, the heart sinks. Everything we saw in the whole movie, all that was a mother's storm who could not accept reality. Nikki had a complete breakdown, was hospitalized, given heavy medication. Lavelle went to meet her in the hospital. She was recovering physically, but mentally not at all. Lavelle said she was the best soldier, saved so many lives, he will not abandon her. But Nikki said she has to get out, has to find Chloe, has already wasted too much time. She remembered that Chloe had said the last thing. Nikki always kept fighting for others, never for her. Chloe was right, but now she can change. Now she is here. Lavelle explains, Nikki completely blanked out Chloe's death, could not accept it at all. She feels her daughter is still alive. Lavelle has seen this on the battlefield. Soldiers learn to compartmentalize. Doctors call it retrograde amnesia, caused by trauma. Nikki is not able to form new memories. Every time she sleeps, her mind resets to that same night when Chloe was kidnapped, and then she goes out on the hunt again. She left the hospital 72 hours ago, convinced that Chloe has just been kidnapped. They tried to stop her, but Nikki is a force of nature. Wu asks, if the daughter is dead, then who is she saving? Lavelle tells. Nikki gets fixated on girls who look like Chloe, same pale skin, same hair. She sees Chloe everywhere. Her daughter needs protection, and she is compelled to do this. She will finish everyone. This is her sole purpose. This drives her, and she will never stop. Last scene, Nikki's voice is heard. She says that in any disappearance of a child, there are only 72 hours. And then a whisper, "Don't worry, Chloe, I'm coming." Friends, Nikki's cycle will never end. Every time she will sleep, her mind will reset. Then she will go out to save her daughter, who is no longer in this world. This film asks a deep question. How powerful is a mother's love that it rejects reality itself? Every time she gets up after breaking, without knowing that what she is searching for she will never find. Nikki spent her life protecting others, and now that her daughter is no more, she is saving those daughters who are someone else's Chloe. Maybe this is her hidden purpose, that greater meaning she was always searching for. Tell me, how did you like the ending? Do tell in the comment box.